What's up, everyone? Michael Rock here. I have an opportunity to play a gig in Estes Park, Colorado. I'm in Sacramento, California, and I wanted to play the gig, but I did not want to fly with my guitar. Couldn't bring an amp. I can't really bring anything that I usually bring to a gig to play. So I still wanted to do the gig, so I'm going to attempt to just fly there with one suitcase full of stuff and then rent everything else. A guitar I'm gonna rent a PA from Guitar Center. So I just wanted to show you what I'm gonna actually bring with me, and then everything I'm gonna rent, and then just see how it all works out and show you how it goes. Okay, so I just want to run through really quickly. I said I'm doing this gig and I was not gonna really with no gear, but I am gonna bring a couple pieces of gear. An SM58 microphone in here. My TC Helicon mic mechanic reverb pedal that I use on my vocals. The power for that, power cable for that, and a power cable for this mixer I'm gonna bring. This is an 8-channel Behringer mixer. I think it's about a $150 mixer, something like that. Some cables. I just have one guitar instrument cable, and I have 3 XLR cables. I hope that's gonna cover it. 2 for my vocal mic and the pedal, and then 1 cable. I'm just going mono, 1 cable out of the mixer into a PA speaker. Then I have my harmonica and neck mount. I have a capo, I have a tuner, I have a feedback buster to put in the acoustic, I have another key harmonica, I have an A and a G, got some picks. I have this mic stand cup holder, which I usually use to mount my sort of like songbook on. That's really all I use it for. Sometimes I put some harmonicas and other like capos and stuff in the drink holder. I usually don't put a drink in it. I'm probably gonna end up building one of these when I get there and take the materials so I can leave this one here. I just built this out of a yard sign, so I'm probably just gonna bring some tape and the pieces cut up that I need so I can pack it flat, and I'll build one of these when I get there. I'm not gonna bring this. And then for clothing, all I got is like socks, underwear, some sleeping clothes, and then one other outfit of just a denim outfit of jeans and a denim shirt. And then I have my trusty Venmo tip cards, and then just like a toiletry kit, and that's all I'm gonna bring. All right, let's pack it up. Okay, that's 1/2 of my bag. I just packed it with a bunch of clothes and shirts, and I used my clothing for packing material for like to secure the mixer and protect the mic and the other pedal and some of that stuff. So okay, I'm packed. I got it all in there, and I still even have a little bit of room to spare on one of the sides. So yeah, bag's packed. So this is all I'm gonna take with me on this trip. There's 2 bags, and then rent everything else I'm gonna use. Let's go to Estes Park. Made it to Denver. Pretty nice airport. Made it to Estes Park, Colorado. I'm in my friend's house here in Estes Park, Colorado, and I rented what I'm gonna need for these gigs from Guitar Center. I rented this Martin Road Series acoustic. It's just ready to be directly plugged into this, which is the EV Evolve50 linear array. For everything, for the guitar and the PA for 3 days, I think it was $180. And then I had to put a $180 deposit down that I'll get back if I return everything in good condition. And then I did pay $40 extra for the liability insurance in case I smash the guitar. I got 2 gigs here in Estes Park on Saturday and Sunday. It's Friday right now, and I was able to call a brewery and just get a last-minute gig. I'm pretty much playing everything just for tips. So I'm gonna see what I can do in just earning tips at playing 3-hour gigs. I got one tonight, one Saturday. I'm trying to get a gig Saturday night at a different brewery, and then Sunday. So hopefully if all goes well, I'll have 4 gigs in these 3 days. This guitar, it's really nice. It's a Martin Road Series, it's called. Yeah, really nice. It has like a tuner inside. It's able to be directly plugged in, so it's ready to go. It does have a battery. They gave me extra batteries from Guitar Center. Comes with a really nice Roadrunner road case. And it also had in the case a strap, a capo, and a tuner, and an extra battery. So it really came with everything I'm gonna need for this gig, guitar-wise. And then this thing has, I think it's a 10-inch sub, and then just like the array takes care of all the mids and highs, and it also has Bluetooth, so I can play music through my phone. I was testing it and it sounds great. So I'm playing in a couple different size spaces, so I'm gonna do some recording of what this setup sounds like in the space. And then they just also threw in this boom stand. It's gonna be $220 total for all this for 3 days. It definitely made it a lot easier to not fly with a guitar or have to worry about bringing PA equipment and stuff like that. So thanks, Guitar Center. So I wound up not even renting what I thought I was gonna rent at Guitar Center. I thought I was just gonna rent like a 12-inch PA speaker on a stand and then use my mixer. But I think for $5 or $10 more, they had a line array, I think it's called. So the unit that I just showed you, that's the EV Evolve50, which is way better. So I didn't even really need to bring the mixer at all. So that's one thing I learned that's awesome, is like if I rented the line array, just less gear. And it was just, it has 2 inputs, so I can plug a guitar directly into it and a vocal directly into it, which is all I needed. And it has Bluetooth, and it has an RCA input, so I can plug my phone directly into it to play music if I want. That's all I really needed it to do. So the Evolve50 was perfect, and I didn't even need to bring the mixer. This event was called the Ski Tour event in Estes Park, Colorado. So I'm playing music at this expo event where there's a bunch of vendors and they just wanted some live music. So I had 2 gigs, a Saturday and a Sunday, where I played live music at this expo. And then I got 2 additional gigs at some local breweries. One on a Friday night and another one on a Saturday night. So on Saturday I had a 3-hour gig at this expo event, and then another 3-hour gig a couple hours later at this local brewery. Now I'll just show you the setup and what the event expo looked like where I was playing. And then I have another couple pieces of footage from some of the other littler breweries where I was playing. the basics of love. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Whitley and Wayne and when the boys. That's how it went. It was actually pretty easy to rent the gear and not really fly with anything to play these gigs out of state. I avoided flying with my guitar, I avoided flying with all the PA stuff, and I think for about 3 days it was about $220 to rent a guitar and a PA with some insurance. I would do it again. I was pretty happy with all the gear that I rented and played with. The guitar wasn't super familiar. It was a little harder to play than my acoustic is. It worked, and I didn't have to fly with my own guitars. The other thing that I learned that I wasn't really prepared for was that I got to use this EV Evolve50, which I never would have used, and I actually really liked it to the point where I think I might get one. I use a Fishman Artist, which is kind of just a carry amplifier style PA that you can plug an acoustic and a vocal into. I'm really happy with that, but this thing, it just sounded really good, and having the sub made a big difference, I thought, in both my voice and the acoustic, and as well as like just playing music in between. It really helped fill it out, and so I might even get 2 of them to help use to fill out a full PA when I have a board and I need more inputs, and that'll just be my speakers for the PA. Or I can use that unit to just play solo, where I just can plug a guitar and a vocal into it, and that's all I need. It packs up pretty small and it's easy to transport, and I was pretty happy with it. So I would have never realized that if I didn't try renting gear. If you gotta travel or do anything like that, try renting. Yeah, I had a good experience with it. Hope this video might have helped you if you're thinking about traveling and playing some music. My name is Michael Rock. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.